Your closet should not be a place of pressure. It should not be a place where you feel judged, where you feel not enough, where you feel stuck. Your closet should be a place of possibilities, a place where you feel supported, where you feel free, where you feel like you. So let's talk about the shift. Well, hey, my beautiful people, welcome to the Season of Self-Love Podcast. It's your girl, the goddess NmW&x here, and I am so glad that you are here with me. And y'all, we are in week 3 of Reclaiming Your Closet, and I am so very proud of the work that you have been doing. Well, in week 1, you have inventoried your closet and had identified the 3 types of clothes, and in week 2, you did the feeling audit, asking about how does that make me feel and releasing what makes you feel small, ashamed, or disconnected. And this week we are shifting from what you're releasing to what you're creating, right? Well, before we even get into today's episode, I have to tell you what happened last Wednesday, because this is what real work looks like in real time. And this is a proof that it works. So remember last Wednesday morning before I recorded the Action Wednesday episode, the one about the feeling audit, right? I went into my closet to get dressed and I pulled out this outfit. It was this light blue outfit with these beautiful blue earrings that I made and an outfit that I loved when I had my implants. It's like one of my favorite outfits because, it had the girly sitting. You know what I mean? And that outfit, it made me feel amazing back then. But here's the thing. I hadn't worn that outfit since before the explant. And I had my explant done back in August. So it's been almost about 10 months ago, right? And I didn't know if it would still make me feel that good. If it would still make me feel good. And I didn't know if it would still fit my body the way that I needed it to. And I didn't know if I would look at myself in the mirror and feel like myself either. Or if I would feel like that I'm trying to be someone that I'm not anymore. I just didn't know what. I didn't know what. So I did the work. I did the exact work that I was about to teach you all on Wednesday. So I put it on. I looked in the mirror and I asked the question, how does this make me feel? And y'all, I felt beautiful. I felt good. I felt like myself. Not the old me, not the me with the implants, but the me right now. The healed me, the goddess me, the reclaimed me. And I thought, this one can stay. So guess what I did? I wore it. I wore it while filming the Action Wednesday episode, and I wore it while teaching you all about the feeling audit, because that's what confirmation looks like. That's what the working looks like. I wasn't just teaching the feeling audit. I was wearing it, the proof of it. And after I filmed it, I took pictures of it. I did a video in my backyard, and I posted it on social media. And I said, this makes a goddess feel real. It makes the goddess feel real good. So this one can stay. That's the work, y'all. That's what we've been doing for these past 2 weeks. And it works. It works. I'm not just saying this just to be saying this. I told you in season 5, it's all about action. It's all about action. It's all about doing the work. But also I want y'all to remember this, and I want y'all to hear me clearly when I say this. Not everything from your past has to go, but everything has to pass the feeling test. Everything has to pass the feeling test. And when something passes, you keep it, you wear it, and you celebrate it. So today we're talking about transforming your closet from a place of pressure into a place of possibilities. So let me welcome you properly to the show, because we're transforming your closet from a place of pressure into a place of possibility. All right? Welcome to the Season of Self-Love Podcast. I am your host, NmW&x, and I am so glad that you are here. As we continue to transform in life, so does this podcast. In season 5, we're moving differently, more intentional, more action, less learning, more doing, less waiting, and more living. This is a space where we don't just talk about self-love, we practice it. We don't just discuss transformation, we live it. Every episode is an invitation to do the work with me, not just listen to me talk about it. This podcast is brought to you by Ask Naomi and Elevate Me Self-Discovery, where we believe that loving yourself intentionally is the foundation of true transformation. So get ready, get your journal, get your pen, because in season 5, we're doing the work together. Now let's get started. All right, my beautiful people. Well, let's dive into the teaching. Before we do that, we're going to ground ourselves with a 60-second guided meditation. Today, we are visioning. We are doing a visioning. We are going to be seeing who we are becoming. And we are going to call in our future selves, all right? So wherever you are, just get comfortable, all right? Close your eyes. So wherever you are right now, I want you to close your eyes if you can. Get comfortable. Take a deep breath in. Now slowly release. And now I want you to visualize the next version of you. Not who you were, not who you think you should be, but who you're naturally becoming. I want you to see that version. Feel that energy. Now inhale. Exhale. Now I want you to say, I am becoming her. I am becoming him. I am becoming them. I am stepping into that energy now. Inhale. Exhale. My closet supports who I am now and who I am becoming. Inhale. Exhale. I release pressure. I embrace possibility. One more breath in. Release. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes and let's begin. All right, my beautiful people, if you are new here to the Season of Self-Love podcast, this is something we do every episode just to help ground us before we get into topic at hand. All right. And so let's go back to the original post from Mel Robbins. All right. You know what she said, something that stayed with me. It stayed with me. It said that way, your closet becomes a place of possibility instead of pressure. A place of possibility instead of pressure. So let me tell you what that means. Pressure. Pressure is when you open your closet and you feel overwhelmed by too many choices. You feel guilty about what you haven't worn, or you feel ashamed about your body, or you stuck in the past, or you feel disconnected from yourself, or you like nothing works, or like you have nothing to wear even though it's full. That's what that pressure feels when you open that closet door, or when you slide open that closet door. I know I felt that way. I know I've been there. And this is what it feels like when you open your door to possibilities. It's when you open that closet door and you feel excited about your options. You feel confidence in your choices. You feel supported by your clothes. You feel connected to yourself. You're free to be who you are. And you're like everything works. Everything. You hear I say everything works. And like you have exactly what you need. It's the same closet, but it's a different type of energy. A different type of energy. In the shift. The shift is about who your closet is serving. Who is your closet serving? So here's the question I want you to ask yourself. Is my closet serving who I was? Is my closet serving who I am? And who I am becoming? Because if your closet is full of old identities, if your closet is full of past chapters, if your closet is full of fantasy versions, if your closet is full of should-be clothes or guilt-driven keeps, then your closet is serving who you was. And that creates pressure. But if your closet is full of current identities, if your closet is full of present-day needs, if your closet is full of realistic clothes for your actual life, if your closet is full of these "this is me" pieces, as your closet is full of feeling-driven keeps, then your closet is serving a who you are, and that creates possibility. But then there's a third option. And this is what Mel was teaching on that post. That your closet should support on who you are now and who you are becoming. Not just who you are, but who you are becoming. So let's talk about your future self. Who you are becoming. Not who you think you should be, not who someone else wants you to be, but who you are becoming. What's the next chapter? What's the next chapter? What's the next version? What's the evolution? What's the next level? Where are you elevating to? And here's the key. Your closet should support that. Not in a fantasy way. When I'm 20 pounds lighter, then I'll be that person. But in the reality way, I'm becoming that person now. And my closet should reflect that. Example from my life. I'm becoming a woman who is fully in her goddess era. Who leads from her divine feminine. Who takes up space unapologetically. Who shows up powerfully. So my closet should have pieces that support that. Pieces that make me feel like the goddess that I am. Not the pieces from when I was trying to shrink. Not the pieces from when I was playing small. That's the shift. So let me paint you a picture of what pressure looks like, okay? I want to paint that picture first of what pressure looks like. So you wake up in the morning, right? You wake up in the morning. You have a full day ahead of you and you need to get dressed. You need to get dressed. You open your closet and immediately you feel overwhelmed. Too many options. None of them feel right. Guilty. I haven't worn this in months. Should I wear it? I spent money on it. Oh, then that ashamed feeling came. I felt ashamed. This used to fit. I used to look good in this. What happened to me? And then that stuck feeling comes in. I have nothing to wear, but my closet is full. It's full of all this stuff. What's wrong with me? That's that stuck feeling. And then that disconnected feeling, that disconnected emotion comes in. Nothing in here feels like me. Nothing in here feels like me. Who am I even trying to be? So you stand there for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, trying on things, taking them off, feeling worse and worse. And then finally you settle. You pick something that's fine. Not amazing. Not. But this is me. Just fine, right? And then you walk out the door feeling quite not like yourself, not fully confident, like you just getting through the day. That's pressure. That's what happened when your closet don't support you. That's when you showing up small. That's when you showing up not you. That is the pressure. So now let's talk about what possibility looks like. Let's paint that picture. Let's paint the different picture of what that looks like. The picture of possibility. All right, let's go back to bed. So you wake up in the morning. You have a full day ahead of you. You need to get dressed. So you open your closet and immediately you feel excited. Because I have great options. I know exactly what to wear. You know why I know exactly what to wear? Because I spent the whole last month with Naomi cleaning out my closet. Right, so now I feel confident. Everything in here makes me feel good because I did the audit. Right, I connected. And I'm connected so the closet reflects on who I am and supported. You know why I feel supported? Because my clothes work for me and not against me. They fit. Yes. I feel free because I can be myself today. So you pick something quickly, easily, because you know that it's going to feel so good that you're going to look amazing when you walk out that door. So when you put it on, you look in the mirror and you feel like yourself. You feel confident. You feel ready and you feel powerful. And you walk out that door feeling fully yourself, fully confident, and like you're going to have an amazing day. That's possibility. That what happens when your closet supports you. That's what happens when your closet supports you. So how do you make that shift? How do we make that shift from pressure to possibility, from the past to the future? It's not just about releasing what doesn't work. It's about intentionally creating what does. It's about intentionally creating what does. So I'm going to share with you a process. So step 1, let's clear the past. We did that in week 1 and 2. We did the work. We released the old identities. We release what doesn't feel good. And we create a space. In step 2, we define your present. That's what we're doing in this week 3. Who are you now? What is your actual life and what do you actually need? Step 3, vision your future. That's what we're going to do this week and what we're going to do next week. Who are you becoming? What does that version of you need? And how can your closet support that? And step 4, we're going to build intentionally. We're only going to bring in the pieces that support us now in becoming and nothing else. So if that means that we're going to have only a few pieces in our closet, then so be it. Because now is the time that we're going to start creating and bringing in new stuff. Building on who we are now and who we are becoming. So let's define what that is. Let's do the work. Who are you becoming? And I don't mean job titles. I don't mean weight. I don't mean external achievements. I mean, what energy are you stepping into? Are you becoming more confident? Are you becoming more grounded? Are you becoming more expressive? Are you becoming more playful? Are you becoming more powerful, more soft, more bold, more authentic? I want you to name it. And then ask, what will somebody with that energy wear? Not what they should wear, but what would support that energy. For me today, I have on my big hat, my big hair hat. If you are watching me, right now you're listening to me, if you are watching me on a YouTube channel right now, I have my big curly hair, my hat. I love this hair. Remember I told you in the first episode of this season that I have over 200 and something wigs. I think I said I brought it down to 120 something wigs. And yes, I did my audit on some of those wigs. Some of them didn't make the cut, but this one did. This one did, and it's over my locks, in which I rock my locks too. Even though it's a different style, it still gives me my goddess energy. It still gives me my bold, unapologetic energy. It still gives me my powerful energy. It still gives me my healed energy. It still gives me my goddess era energy. I'm going to give you some more examples. In my goddess era, that's my becoming. That's my evolution. And the goddess energy for me is powerful, but not aggressive. Feminine, but not weak. Confident, but not arrogant. Expressive, but not performative. Authentic, grounded, and royal. So what does the goddess wear? She wears colors that make her feel powerful. For me, that's gold, that's white, that's deep red, that's royal, purples, that's green. Right now, I have on a floral dress with my shoulders showing golden. I wear fabrics that make me feel luxurious, silk, soft cotton, things that make me feel good on my skin. She wears silhouettes that make her feel confident. For me, that things that fit well, that move well, that don't restrict me, that flows. She wears pieces that make her feel like herself, not like she's trying to be someone else. That's what my goddess closet looks like. And every piece I keep or bring in has to support that energy. And if it doesn't belong in my future. It doesn't. So now let's create the closet as a tool for your becoming. So here's what I want you to understand. Your closet is not just storage. Your closet is a tool. It's a tool for becoming who you're meant to be. So every morning when you get dressed, you're making a choice. Am I stepping in to who I am becoming? Or am I staying stuck in who I was? And your closet should make it easy to step into who you're becoming. That's the shift from pressure to possibility. Pressure keeps you stuck. Possibility moves you forward. Okay, and let me say this, because I know a lot of people that's out there, and probably a lot of my listeners, the person, Naomi, I'm not all into the clothing like that, or all into the hair, and that's okay. That is, if your closet doesn't resemble anywhere near mine, if it's like, okay, Naomi, I only have a few pieces of clothing, I'm not into fashion like that, that's fine. That's even better. But I want you to be you. I want you to find out who you are. And it's not really about the clothing. It's about the energy. Does that make sense? Because I want to make sure that you all do not get lost in what I'm speaking and what I'm saying about the clothing, about the hair, about the shoes, but the energy in it, the energy and the choices, the energy, the internal, not the external. That's what I want you to understand. When we talk about releasing things, removing things, when we talk about blockage, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about those things, whole internal entities and energies within us that causes us not to move, to elevate, to grow, to expand. It causes us to stay stuck, whether it's from fear, from the lack of knowing, or whatever it is. And so, yes, we are using at this moment the closet. And why? Because I needed to do it. It was a message that came from me. And I said, I need to share it with you all. Because I knew it was some work that I needed to do now. And part of my closet, which is probably a lot of us, our closet is a part of our core. That's where we hide a lot of things. We hide a lot of things in our closet. And it's time for us to reclaim and unashame those things that's in our closet. It's time for us to start claiming our now and who we are becoming, and claiming our future. So let's go back to our theme of reclaim and unashamed. Because reclaim means that I'm taking back my power, that I'm taking back my space, that I'm taking back my right to become. And unashamed means that I'm not apologizing for evolving, that I'm not apologizing for outgrowing, and I'm not apologizing for wanting more. In your closet should reflect that. It should say, I know who I am. I know who I am becoming, and I am unapologetic about it. All right, so let's talk about the reflection questions for this week, all right? So here they are. Question 1. When I open my closet, this is a question that y'all should be asking yourself. This is question 1. When I open my closet, do I feel pressure or possibility? And I want you to be honest. What's the dominant feeling? And question 2, is my closet serving who I was, who I am, or who I'm becoming? I want you to look at what it is, what's in there, and what does it reflect? And question 3, who am I becoming? What energy am I stepping into? I want you to name it. define it, and feel it. Question 4. What would someone want? What would someone with that energy wear? Not should wear, but what will support that energy? And question 5. What's one thing I can do this week to shift my closet from pressure to possibility? Maybe it's releasing one more category. Maybe it's bringing in one piece that supports your becoming. Maybe it's reorganizing so you can see what you have. One thing. What is it? What is it? All right, my beautiful people. All right, so this is the closing affirmation for today. All right. All right, so I want y'all to repeat after me. All right. My closet is a place of possibility. My closet supports who I am now and who I am becoming. I release pressure. I embrace possibilities. I step into my future unapologetically. I am reclaimed. I am unashamed. And I am becoming. All right, my beautiful people. Well, that is week 3 of Mindset Monday, from pressure to possibility, from past to present, from stuck to becoming. And for Action Wednesday, we are putting this into practice. So we're visioning our becoming closet, and we're identifying what's missing, and we're creating a plan to build it intentionally. So if this episode has resonated with you, please share it. Leave a review and DM me on Instagram at the Season of Self-Love Podcast and tell me, who are you becoming? And watch on YouTube. The Season of Self-Love is now on YouTube. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Subscribe right down there on the channel as well. Subscribe on the channel as well. So until Action Wednesday, this is your girl D, Goddess NmW&x, reminding you to be good to one another in yourselves, and always keep it sexy. Love yourself first so you can love others well. Have an amazing, amazing day. Have a good one.
The Season of Self-Love is brought to you by Ask Naomi and Elevate Me Self-Discovery. Don't just listen. Do the work. Transform your life. For more, visit AskNaomi.com or follow us on Instagram at the Season of Self-Love Podcast.